What is up, guys and girls? So in this video I'm going to be taking you through a knife run, but focusing on score and score alone, so only with the most needed purchases. So we're going to start off with the knife and the melee upgrade, and then we're going to go for speed, health and heal, I think it is. There it is. So the biggest priority now is to obviously get your compactors on, but the next upgrade you want is the melee upgrade and the speed upgrade. So before you get to the end of the next one, or at the end of the next one, you will have those at the max. Now I mistakenly said in one of my previous videos that these compactors will hold 1500 scrap each, but that all just depends on what level they are. So it's different for each level. Now last night I came so fucking close to finishing this with this kind of method on the Night Terror, and I got impatient at the end because it takes a long time to kill these enemies with the knife, but I got killed by Jack in the end, absolutely gutted, but I will give it another attempt today. I'm not actually sure if you get a higher multiplier or something like that for doing it on Night Terror, but by the end of today I'll know. Now the first guy will always come down that passage over there, and not a massively good start, but in the long run it doesn't matter. So as you can see, the first thing you want to do is upgrade your melee. So take out these guys using the corners, and speed is so essential because you actually have the ability to run at them, quick turn and run away, and then quick turn again and attack them on their come down from their attack. So this will all become second nature. I mean, if you're going for something like this and you want to go for score and you want to unlock your infinite ammo for some reason, then this is pretty much the way you want to do it. Now each enemy is going to have different tactics, and I actually found out the names like I said I was going to. The clawed molded is the standard molded, as you can see here. Then you get the spiked arm molded, which is the guy with the massive arm. And then you get the four-legged molded, which is aptly named, the guys on their all fours, which I've been calling lickers. And then you get the fat molded, so no special names for them. I was hoping there would be something cooler, but fat molded it is. Okay, so I'm hurt, but slash away. They can't kill you in 1 or 2 hits. It's got to be more than that. But use the corners like this. But even now I would do things a little bit differently. I would actually tempt him to attack me and then go around a circle like that. This corner is also pretty good because I would stand a little bit closer now, like run at him and then run back. But I'm doing another run to see if I can better my score, and if I do I'll put that up as well. But I don't think 359,000 is too bad for a knife only run. And blocking is very useful. I'm surprised you don't get Essence of Defense in this. I guess it would just make it too easy. Okay, that's the first wave, but not the first hour, I don't think. Or is it? No, I'm fairly certain we've got some more enemies on the way. Okay, so another visit. All I'm going to do this time is the melee upgrade. So that's at max, and it makes a massive difference. I'm actually quite gutted they don't give you the survival knife for an unlock, because that would be just awesome. The survival knife is, I think it's 4 times more strong than the pocket knife. And in the game that's quite evident, especially in Ethan Must Die, when it takes you 12 hits of this to kill those cocoons in front of doors, but 4 hits with the survival. Okay, so ideally you don't want to be in a straight passageway like this. You have no advantage with the corners. As you can see, you can easily become trapped. So I like to stick to these areas where you can run in circles and herd them, if you will. So it is going to be a lot better if you aim for their heads. You can also try and take off their arms, which is quite useful, because then he'll try and headbutt you, which is nowhere near as much damage as the arm attacks or claw attacks. So when they do that, they kind of go down on their crouch and look forward. They're either going to do a swing, or they're going to run at you with both arms, kind of like a zombie would, and they will grab you. So you want to block that as soon as you can, like that there. He'll either do the hit or he'll run at you. So I didn't utilize blocker as much as I would now. I guess patience is definitely one of the biggest skills you could practice here. and realized that hit block would probably work. Okay, so the four-leggeds, they are a bitch, but if you get them in a corner like this, like I just did there, what do I do now? I do speed upgrade 2. No, I don't do speed. Nope, nothing yet. But these guys, yeah, I would definitely wouldn't run down a corridor like this. Now I would wait in that room and sit on a corner like this and just spam. Now don't be too close to the corner, because if they launch at you, they can still definitely hit you. So you've got to stand to a point where they have to come around the corner to see you. And the first thing he'll do is jump back. But there's the speed upgrade, which is essential, because now you can run away from Jack very easily and get past Molded quite easily as well, depending on the situation obviously, but it makes such a difference. If you just buy the first upgrade, you'll just go, holy shit, why haven't I done this before? Okay, first hour done. Okay, so priority now, once you've got your melee and your speed, is the corrosive to unlock the first doorway there to your third compactor. And then after that, it's the Jack fight. But after that, I like to focus on upgrading the compactors before I go and unlock the fourth compactor. Now, what is strange is that when you finish buying something or upgrading something, there is no amount next to it. So it's telling you that it's finished. But with the corrosive, it has, you're able to buy another one, but there isn't another door. So it makes me wonder if there's something that I'm missing, and there is actually another door. So what I've done is just start an easy game or normal game, and I'm just going to have a look around more, but I'm fairly certain that I've covered every inch of this place and there is no other corrosive door, so I'm not actually sure why they would do that. Okay, so starting off the next one, we're going to be in this area again. As you can see there, you can use the corner to drastic effect, and having the speed upgrade now, you can easily run away from them when you see them starting to attack. But some of the times, like if you're standing in front of 2 or 3 guys, it's better just to take the hit and carry on hitting. Just not in that situation I just did there. But yeah, the knife is actually quite powerful, and it cleans Jack up pretty quickly as well. Okay, so here's our first spiked arm. See, you stand in front of him, he goes to hit you, and then you can move around that corner and you can pretty much kill him on your next attack. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, 1800 scrap. See, sometimes you can go in circles around a single guy like that and he won't hit you. Other times he will follow you. Okay, 2-3. I need corrosive, which is 500. So first aid and corrosive I got there. Now this is what I like to call the death trap room, because if you get caught in here with a certain number of guys, you can't get out. Spam knife and hope you have enough first aid, but what I'm trying to do here is not buy anything that I don't need, so it's all about the score for this run. I did also notice on a couple of other videos I watched that there are different amounts of molded killed. Now I don't understand that either, because I've had the same amount of guys, the same guys and the same amount of guys each time, and I'm not sure if it's time related. If you kill them quicker or if you kill them slower, you get more guys, but again, this will just come through practice. Okay, these guys are very slow as you can see, but they will disintegrate when Jack approaches. So what you want to do is get him to come. See, I should have turned around there. Not quite sure why I came down here. But now that I am much faster, I can outrun him. But what you want to do is, I was going for scrap, is collect all your scrap when the timer stops. It's pretty much a free run of doing what you want to do. And then you want to get him to come to this pad, this Nero gas pad, and you can slice him up within a couple of seconds actually. if he decides to ever arrive. I think he's lost me. Yep, he definitely has with the speed upgrade. So there he is on the right.
Yeah, piggy, piggy, piggy. Howdy.
Yep, probably should have just turned around and ran, but no worries. He knows I'm there. Now using this foot pressure pad here makes this battle just insanely easy. Go for his head. Turn around and then just get ready for the next one. Simple as that. Now there's a couple of these touch pads which can be used for the fat molded as well. But with them you have to use the knife on their heads. If you hit their bodies, just like the main game, they're going to squirt stuff back at you. So he's gone already. Alright, second hour done.
When is this gonna be over?
So collect the scrap that you've got available, and we're going to head back to the workbench. Okay, so now I'm able to do my first compactor upgrade, and I'll probably do some health as well. Probably 2 health. Now look at it. Health or heal, health or heal, probably health. Come on. Yes, it is health. Corrosive is 3,000. I think it was 3,000. But I also need to do the rest of my skills, which will be done at the end of this round, I assume. And I probably should get some adrenaline. Just one, but that kind of thing can be skipped if you're confident enough. But you get into those positions where you're just trapped and you can't do shit. Now they can, the mold can spawn right there on your left, and as they're coming out of the ground you can spam the knife at them like this, and they are just confused and what the hell's going on, and then they're dead. Now there's another spawn spot just behind this pillar in front of me. So just be wary and listen for the sound effects on the headphones, and you can kill them before they even get a chance to rise up. What you can also do is go in circles around these kind of guys, but if you don't go for their heads, you go aim for a little bit lower and go for their upper arms, and you can de-arm them pretty easily. See, now I didn't want to do that. I wanted to save those pressure pads for the fat molded, but I think I used the trip mines in the end. Just got him in time there before he hit me. Damn, I wish they had the survival knife. It's not even an unlock. They give you stupid circular saw and infinite ammo, which I'm not a fan of. I know a lot of people, overnight I had some comments about just to have fun and everything, but I still feel that you can have fun in the main game with your infinite ammo and stuff, but using those bonus unlocks negates any score. But also, that being said, if you've got the infinite ammo and the circular saw, then you don't need any more score. So I guess it works both ways there. Okay, as you can see there, you kind of taunt them, run away, quick turn twice, and both of them down without getting hit. Nope, you see there, he was tracking me. I should have blocked that. One thing about the fat molded is their vomit, they squirt at you. It does hardly any damage at all. So that's an advantage. You can just kind of spam knife at their heads and they will peg. But I do like to use a couple of trip mines, because when there's 2 of them it makes it very difficult, because they can just kind of stagger you and stun you the whole time. Okay, 3,000 scrap. What am I doing? Probably adrenaline and capacitor, compactor at least. Nope, that's 4,000 for that. So I did get the adrenaline. So I'm definitely going to give this another bash on the Night Terror with this mode. No, you see, that was a simple block, John. Come on. But like the Ethan Must Die, this is all repetition. You get to know where the guys spawn, you get to know their characteristics of each enemy, and their attack styles and stances and all that shit. And once you know that, see there, that was a forward attack lunge. And so was that. And having that speed upgrade it just feels so much better. There's no way I could do this without the speed upgrade. You have to be able to literally run circles around these fuckers. Okay, what do we have next? Nothing yet. Okay, warning. Empty all compactors is what I see when that happens. So I might slash him a little bit, see if I can get around him. Hello. Okay, so I do have one little pressure pad left there. Or maybe it's two, it's not flashing yet, so there might be two uses. But there's also a molded next to him. So get in there, slash his head. Just unfortunately I had these guys to deal with at the same time. Doesn't make things easy. But it also takes you a fair amount of time for you to block. So you need to watch them and see their movements and make sure that you can counter whatever they're doing. Okay, so this is, again, like I said in the other video at least, if you run away from these guys and they respawn somewhere else, then they don't regenerate their health. So if he needs one more hit to die, then he disintegrates and spawns somewhere else, he will still need one hit to die. So that is quite useful to know. Otherwise you might think you have to kill him before and you can't run away. Okay, so there was the capacitator. Why did I keep calling it a fucking capacitator? It is a compactor. Damn it. But moving on. I think this is night 3, is it now? Fuck, now I've lost track. But it will show itself in a second. I've still got another molded or fat molded to deal with. Or is that the single one? Nope, there's another one there. Or it's the same one. It's probably the same one. Okay, now down here is a dodgy place to come to. And I think on this run I fucked this up because I clearly thought that I had some corrosive. And I was defiant till the end. Must be in my inventory. No, it's fucking not. This is actually a good place to fight one of these fat molded because you can hit, go around the corner, hit. But at this point I wanted to get the corrosive. And I decided to fight him here in the end and just take the hits. See, this is when I could very easily save on some health and not just stand in front of this guy, but I just wanted to get things moving and see how many hits it took him. See, there he does his little hitty, but I managed to block that. Now, as you can see, he gets me a couple of times with this, so this is why I did it. And if you watch the blood, if you watch the red blood on the screen, then you can see that it doesn't actually damage you at all. Well, it does, but it's very, very minor. And you could stand here with full health and knife him until he's dead and only use one medikit. He's gone. Okay, so that should be the end of the night, well, end of the hour, at least. So I want to grab my scrap.
Okay, I wanna go.
You and me both, sir. Okay, what do we do now? I think we do... What is this? 3 hours, so it's 2 hours until dawn. So I think I would get the corrosive and health and heal upgrades. Let's see what I do. Nope, not yet. So again, I'm going to wait here because this spot has 2 spawn points for molded next to the pillar and to my left here. But let's see where they come from. Not entirely sure why I did that, but
What is up with this fucking house?
I don't know, burn it to the ground. Raise the Baker family house to the ground. In the words of Gandalf. Okay, here we go. Oh, I thought he was a fatty for a second, but he was not. Oh, there comes some nice little 4-legged molders. So what I like to do with these guys is, like I said before, stand on a corner, but this is way more difficult with other molded being there. The last thing you want to do is stand face to face in a passageway, so use the corners, but don't be too close to the edge like I was there. And they do suck because they have immunity. So if you hit them once and they're busy getting up or they're doing something, you can't hit them. If that wasn't the case, you would just kill them so quickly because they are very weak. 2 or 3 knife hits and they're gone. Okay, scrap, scrap, scrap. Be careful of the death room. Get out of here as soon as you can. Should have just blocked that, but not sure what happened. My cat wants to get out. Give me a second. Cute kitty. Okay, more molded to take care of here. And some 4-leggeds, which also suck. So I'm hurt. Now this passageway is pretty good for these corners. It has multiple of them. See there, I should have blocked. I saw him ducking down for his attack. And when he grabs you like this, be sure to push down on your directional button because the first attack hardly ever hits him. Run away! In the words of Monty Python, run away! Ooh, lots of compactor money. See, again, compactor's right. Okay, so this time I got corrosive, health upgrade, and a heal upgrade. So that was a good one. So all my skills are full that I'm going to be using. And I think it'll just be first aid from now on and building up scrap. So now I'm going to go activate the last compactor, which I think is the last compactor. I'm not going to say for certain because they still want to sell me corrosive and I don't know why. So once you activate this compactor, then you want to go and unlock the door, but don't open it, just unlock it. If you open it, then they can come through here, but if you leave it closed, you can kind of stay in this corner and know that you won't be flanked. I'm going to try something different with these stairs on my next run, and because you can hit them through the stairs and through the railings. So I want to get them upstairs. I don't do it now, but I want to see if I can get them upstairs and then start hitting them as they're walking down, but through the railing when I'm standing on the ground. These are all tactics that need to be tested. Block, no block. It does take you quite a while to block, so if you're spamming knife, the second you see him with his arm going back, like there, you need to block very quickly. Okay, so we've got these 4-leggeds again. And you do stand up if you're crouching and you get hit. Those fucking 4-leggeds, man, they are brutal. And I realized I didn't have any health, so this is probably my adrenaline kicking in. Yep. But that was a rookie mistake, so I know where I went wrong. And I do not know what happened to my recording, but it skipped. It does that every now and again. Fucking sucks. Sony can't even help me. Anyway, some more first aid. And, jeez, again, this guy's brutal. Okay, eventually he's down. This is also a good area to fight Jack. Having the speed run like this, or the speed upgrade, you can avoid him so easily. Okay, so there's someone behind me, or should I say something. But now the compactors have stopped, I'm going to run to all of them and collect my shit before I kill the molded. But going into this room is not recommended if you've got guys right on your ass, which is why I took this turning. See, to the right there's a railing there. I want to see if I can use that to my advantage, but again, not a good area to do it because you'll get cornered. But in the last area where the last compactor is, sure. Fucking straddling me, piss off. Okay, let's get some more scrap. Becoming more lucrative now, these awesome scrap machines, or compactors. I was lucky to miss that hit. Okay, now we're going to start building. I've got 2 first aid, I haven't got an adrenaline, and I think I do buy one here, but for 500 it's probably worth it. I mean, if you want to get the high score, or a higher score, you need to stay alive, so it's pretty much an extra life. These goddamn four-leggeds again. I'll be honest, I was very disappointed with the naming of these creatures. See, if you get him into a corner like that, and how many times have I hit him there? And sure, he did die, but a lot of the time he's immune to your attacks. Which just kind of makes it difficult on an unfair level, because you are hitting him. Every other molded that you hit, every strike you'll hit him. These ones, Which is why I like to crouch normally when I fight them, just to be sure that if it's going to hit, it's going to hit. Okay, I'm still trying to defeat all enemies, wherever they are. And here comes the fatty. Well, there should be two fatties now. He should spawn right there. See, that was not a headshot, so that's going to hurt. You can get 3 or 4 hits in before he starts to do something. Now he has 2 attacks, or a couple attacks. The projectile vomit. Then he has another one where he just walks and he kind of squirts everywhere, like he's scratching himself, and that's a good one to have if you're trying to get him to blow himself up with a barrel, because they have to be kind of close. And I should have used the barrel in this room, but I do not. I wanted to save scrap, but I think I do use the trip mines for these guys, because like he's doing there, you see he's like a walking vomit sprinkler. Come on, big fella. Now, if you don't really care about time, I mean, you could just do this and not use any of the scrap on any of the trip mines. And I think once I've completed the Night Terror, then I might have a play around with this. See, there is a barrel here now, which I probably should use. Just didn't get it in time. Would have been perfect. Suddenly I'm trapped. But I find the escape. Now the aim is to use these guys, their own vomit, to blow up these barrels, but you have to wait for them to get close. So there, that would have been perfect if they decided to attack, but as you'll see in a second, they just walk right past it. So I think I'll just take them around again. See, that's the whole staircase thing I was thinking of earlier, but against these guys, probably not the best idea. And again, if there's two of them like this, there's no point in trying to attack their heads, because one will always just hit you. Okay, let's swing him around to the barrel again. So I'm going to stay to the left, so if he does puke, he goes on that side, because if he blows the barrel up now, he'll be too far away. But I think he does do it now. Here it comes. Yep. They don't really dig fire, so that should damage them a fair amount. And it's continuous damage as well. But now it's also difficult to keep attacking one, so it's difficult to get one out of the way, because they are very similar in appearance and mannerisms and sound. There's no way to tell. So I think I use the turret. After a couple more attempts. So because he's on his own, I decided to give him a couple more slaps. But then I used this barrel. And somehow missed it there. That's so risky. But I got to get them to stick by the barrel. Like that. This should work. Come on, do your itchy thing. Perfect. Okay, now they're probably not dead, but you can get some free shots, but if you hit the body, you're going to get hurt. And now comes the turret. I think would be a good time to use it. They're in line. Looks like the other one died, but I didn't hear it. Normally they have a very distinct exploding sound. Looks like you can hit him in the shoulder, and he doesn't hit you. It's probably the stomach chest area. So you want to lead him back to the turret. And those turrets are not time-based, they have ammunition, so they will last until they finish the ammunition. Okay, he's eventually down. Almost morning. Keeping it together. So 2 first aid I've got and then adrenaline. So that's looking okay. So I think now it would just be the first aids if I buy anything. I also wanted to check if the scrap metal that's left in the compactors counts towards your end burners, or if it's just what you have on your person. And I can confirm that you don't need to go around and pick up your scrap for it to count. Anything left in the machines will get added to your total. Which is quite useful, otherwise you would kind of run around and grab everything once the compactors have stopped fighting the final jack. Now at some point you're going to be caught off guard by these four-leggeds, so just block instantly. See now, he's not dead, but I'm clearly hitting him. And while he's turning around and getting up, he's immune. So I guess the best thing to do there would be to go behind him, so the second he is at his correct stance, you can hit him again. And it doesn't take a lot to kill him, just difficult to hit him. See there, bang, straight away it just hits you. Those things suck. And on Night Terror mode, I was so close to finishing it, but I do use the machine gun for those guys, because if they get close to you, I mean, you're just dead. You have to kill them from a distance. And that requires you to know where they are, where they spawn from, and to be ready for them. But hopefully I'll be able to finish that today. Okay, so I'm in the room of death, surrounded by everything. And there's the second adrenaline. Damn, I didn't realize I used 2. But whatever works, I want the score. Oh, sounds like there's someone behind me. Block. Nice. Maim. Okay, he's down, I think. First aid's going to be a must there. Strong first aid. Now I do list everything in the description that I have bought and the order and the nights they were bought on. So check that out. It's a good thing to always check that out before you start playing, if you want to go for a score run like this. Now I haven't actually seen many score runs online, or any at all, and the ones I have seen are about 260 to 290, 290,000, and I managed to get 356 with this one, 400, and I was super stoked with that. And I can't seem to find a higher score, so maybe this is the top one. But I don't care about world records and shit like that. I just want to get a nice high score and make an informative video. Okay, so here we have Jackson. And the problem with this guy is, well, there's so many problems with this guy, but the idea is to not let your turret waste ammo on these guys, so kill them as quickly as you can. Now the problem is with Jack is he's surrounded by molded as well, so it's very difficult to use the easy pressure plate method. So what I wanted to do is kill these guys as quickly as I could. I think I show that in slow motion again. Awesome. Toodles, motherfucker. Just unfortunate that they spawn in front of the turret. Very unfortunate actually, because against Jack they would have been useful. Okay, so here he is. Let's use the pressure pad and start owning him. Now take note, he can kill you in one forward thrust scissor move, whatever you call it, and I don't think you can duck it either. So with him, if he's not incapacitated like that, then just keep your distance, because like I said on that Night Terror, I was absolutely gutted to be killed. I was so close to killing him. I was on my 3rd or 4th knife hit like this on Night Terror with knife and machine only, and I fucking died. See this move there, I was very lucky to get away with that, because he'll thrust it forward towards you, but he'll move forward as well, so you have to be sprinting in the other direction and far enough away. This is also quite funny. He's just gone. Couldn't resist. Okay, so here it comes. Now you could use the barrel, but it's going to be way more difficult. I think now focus on taking out the molded and keeping your distance. See there, he's getting ready to do it right there. Now what I'd like to do, there's a pressure pad on the ground there, but I couldn't do it on him there. And now I get trapped. I thought, that's it. He's dead. I heard him getting ready in the background, and I should not have turned down this road, this path. I should have gone back into that big room, but I think I used the trip mine. Nope, fucking molded first. See there, he's getting ready to do it. And I think he can actually damage the molded, like the fat moldeds can damage the other molded with their puke. See, when he's in this state, he's stunned for half the time, so be very careful. Just run the fuck away after a couple of slaps. And this passage, I don't know why I'm in this passage, it's a death trap. Get the fuck out. There he comes. Yeah, would not recommend staying in this passageway. I don't know why I did. I had the chance to get out the other side there into the open area, which is kind of where you want to be. At this stage, oh, that's why. I wasn't sure if I would get the leftover scrap score that was in my compactors, so I think I went around to collect them. Just got that in time. Lock. Nope. Here comes some more molded. So again, they're going to keep spawning until he's dead. And they do it probably so they can activate the tripwires or detonate the tripwires. But this one was close enough, I think, to get both of them. Here comes someone else. So you're kind of again in these passageways. It's not where you want to be fighting Jack. There he comes. I was lucky to get away with that. And he's down. Ain't you something? Alright, he's dead. So eventually I got my other scrap there, just in case it didn't give me the bonus. So as you can see, I'm on 9090 scrap. And I wanted to see at the end if there was going to be a bonus. So I only had one more. See there, 109. So at the end you will see I had a little bit left over in the 3rd compactor that I unlocked. And that is times by 109,200 at the top there. So it did give me whatever was left over. Alright guys, that's going to bring me to the end of the video. So here's some end screens, and I hope you found it informative. I hope you get a cracking score. And please remember to like if you like and subscribe if you really liked. And I'll see you next time.